Well, we're headed into the entertaining season, so if you're looking for that perfect dish to share with family and friends, our next entry into the Fox 43 recipe box might be perfect.
But don't let the number of ingredients discourage you. There's more than a dozen fruits, vegetables, spices, and seafood included in the preparation, but once assembled, it's a meal that will have your guests asking for more. Summer may be over, but the boardwalk is still buzzing. We're going to fill the recipe box with a mouth-watering meal from one of the oceanfront's oldest dining establishments. We are inside Mahi Ma's Seafood and Sushi Saloon, standing next to Executive Chef Eric Amer, who is going to share with us an award-winning recipe. Thanks so much for doing so.
No problem. Thank you.
What are we making today?
Today we're going to be doing our cornflake fried crab cakes with apple pineapple chutney. If I was making this at home, I would definitely start over here with the chutney.
What exactly is chutney?
It's composed mostly of fruit, sugar, and vinegar.
So you turned on the heat.
Turned on the heat. We're just going to, at this point, dump all of the ingredients in here. Diced red onion. This is 1 diced red pepper. This is about a half of a fresh pineapple, diced. You can substitute canned, no problem. And about 2 green apples, also diced. You can cook a lot of this ahead of time, and it'll actually last pretty much forever in your fridge due to all the vinegar that's in it. After you get all your fruit and vegetables in the pan, and give it a couple shakes there, and then you can go straight into adding your red wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of curry powder, and then about equal parts of sugar to the vinegar. That's going to cook down now for about 30 minutes.
Okay, on to the crab cakes. Can I help you out a little bit?
Please do.
All right, crack the egg.
And crack that egg in that bowl.
One, right?
1 egg, yes ma'am. To that we're going to add a half cup of mayonnaise. Want to go ahead and put a spoonful of the Dijon mustard in there.
I can do that.
We're going to get in there with our hands here in a second, so
Thank goodness for the gloves.
You get a dash or 2 of Tabasco, dash or 2 of Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon of Old Bay, a tablespoon of fresh parsley, a tablespoon of fresh chopped chives, a cup of breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumb, it's a Japanese style breadcrumb, half of a lemon. All right, this is what's called the binder. So the binder is ready to go. And to the binder, we're going to add 2 pounds of lump crab meat. This gets all mixed up thoroughly. And then the secret to keeping your crab in big chunks is going to be folding in the jumbo lump at the very end. You want them to retain as much of their size as possible. These are actually ready to form.
You're basically just forming it into a ball.
Right.
Yours looks a little bit better than mine.
Yeah, practice.
Okay, practice. So here we have the crab cakes that we've already formed, and then we just spread them and then stick them in the pan.
Right. This is a seasoned flour. It's got some Old Bay and a little bit of parsley in there. And then it's going to go into milk and egg wash. 2 eggs to 2 cups of milk, I'd say. And straight into the cornflakes. Spread that so that the egg wash has something to stick to. So it goes in the flour first.
Oh, and then you stick it in the milk egg wash mixture.
And from that, goes straight into the cornflakes. You want a good little coating on the outside there. Straight into the pan.
So you just really want to brown it.
Exactly.
Here in the pan, and then you stick it in the oven.
Exactly.
Okay.
That way the cornflakes don't get burned up. Okay. After it goes in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes, you just pull it out, plate it up with your favorite starch and veg, and then top with the fresh pineapple and apple chutney. And voila. Cornflake fried crab cakes with fresh apple and pineapple chutney.
You know, I didn't want to break into that and eat it, but I did.
Why didn't you want to?
It was because it looked so pretty. It was so good.
I see.
It was so good. And I guess I was thinking if you breaded it in cornflakes, it would taste
like cornflakes?
Like cornflakes, but it doesn't. I mean, the way it was put in the pan and then put in the oven, and just a great flavor. And to me, the ingredient list was a little intimidating, but I mean, once you have all of them together and you do the mixing, and I mean,
it did sound like a lot when before the story, and we said, okay, there's 12 different things, but it's really just dashes of this and splashes of that.
Yeah. So a lot of the chefs, they do what's called mise en place, where they have everything together. Like, so you're not, at least what I used to do is you'd run into the cupboard and get what you needed one at a time. You have it all in one place, then it'll all be in one place when you need it.
Yeah.
If you clean up later.
Kind of time. All right.